Hey there, Ben Mankiewicz with you on TCM, where we're in the middle of the first of two nights celebrating a pair of animators who, when you put their names together, instantly signify excellence in animation. Producers William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. So far tonight, we've had features co-hosted by the professor, Jacqueline Stewart, and Greg Ehrbar, author of Hanna-Barbera, The Recorded History, From Modern Stone Age to Meddling Kids. Up next, an important milestone for Hanna-Barbera, as well as another famous pair whose names, when put together, signify excellence in violence and mayhem, but the funny kind. Tom and Jerry, Cat and Mouse. From MGM in 1945, this is Anchors Aweigh. Frank Sinatra and Gene Kelly stars a pair of sailors enjoying a little shore leave in Tinseltown. They meet a movie extra who dreams of hitting the big time as a singer. That's Katherine Grayson. As you can imagine, there's plenty of romance, music, and dancing. So much dancing. One of those dance scenes, though, is one of the defining technical achievements in the history of Hollywood. That is not hyperbole, it's fact, with maybe a little hyperbole. You'll see Gene Kelly hoofing it with Jerry, the mouse half of Tom and Jerry, Hanna-Barbera's Oscar-winning cat and mouse cartoon duo. Always an innovator, Gene Kelly consistently pushed himself as well as his dance partners. During a brainstorming session between Kelly and his creative partner, Stanley Donen, Donen suggested, how about doing a dance with a cartoon? MGM executives were skeptical, but producer Joe Pasternak bought in, started putting the pressure on. 2 months, $100,000, and roughly 10,000 hand-drawn animation cells later, Anchors Aweigh had the scene that took on a life of its own, Gene Kelly dancing and sharing the screen with Jerry. It's a scene so famous you've probably seen it even if you've never seen this movie. Hanna and Barbera directed the animation sequences uncredited, with George Sidney directing the rest of the production. This also represents Frank Sinatra's first starring role for MGM and the first of his 3 pairings with Gene Kelly. They made Take Me Out to the Ball Game and On the Town together 4 years later. This one is from 1945, nominated for 5 Oscars and co-starring concert pianist Jose Iturbe, as well as 8-year-old Dean Stockwell. Here's Anchors Aweigh. While Frank Sinatra did not get to dance with any of William Hanna or Joseph Barbera's animated creations in Anchors Aweigh, he does have a wild connection to the animators. In the late 1960s, Hanna-Barbera was in talks with the head of daytime programming at CBS, Fred Silverman, who would go on to become a very powerful TV executive. CBS wanted Hanna-Barbera for a new Saturday morning show. That led to a pitch for a cartoon called Who's Scared?, about a group of teens who solved mysteries alongside their dog named Too Much. CBS rejected that idea, but Silverman kept tinkering with the concept. As the story goes, Silverman was unwinding one night with a little Sinatra on the hi-fi when inspiration hit near the end of Frank's 1966 hit Strangers in the Night. Sinatra starts scat singing Doobie-Doobie-Doo. Sinatra's Doobie-Doo led Silverman to rename that cartoon dog Scooby-Doo and rework the show to center on Scooby and his tragically human pal Shaggy. CBS execs loved it, and the rest is Saturday morning cartoon history. Quick side note, if you're a fan of Hanna-Barbera's Tom and Jerry, be sure to check out Tom and Jerry, the Golden Era Anthology, now available on DVD and Blu-ray from the Warner Archive. It's a new collection of all 114 of their theatrical shorts produced and directed by Hanna-Barbera, restored and uncensored. Coming up, Tom and Jerry are back to take a dip with Esther Williams. From 1953, Dangerous When Wet is next on TCM.
Next on TCM, Dangerous When Wet, then Invitation to the Dance, and later, the Bob Mathias story. TCM takes home the gold tonight.